All right, ready. I've got a few minutes here before I have to take off this morning. It's nice and cool out here, so I thought I'd make the part 2 to the purchasing of my new TRD Toyota Tacoma in the Lunar Rock. I did initial thoughts and first mods on the truck, and I thought I would follow up with the wheels and tires, which I got in the other day and installed, and I had a good and a bad experience with this company, Extreme Terrain. That's where I've ordered the wheels and tires and pretty much most of the mods for the truck. Now, everything has come really quick, but as I'm explaining what happened, I'll turn around and show you the tires and wheels. So here we go. So these are Pro Comp wheels, 17 by 9. They got like a -6 offset. So if you look down the truck, you can see they stick out just enough. That's what I like. I like to see them stick out just a little bit. Hopefully they won't be throwing too many rocks up. I got the big fender wells and the mud flaps on the truck, so hopefully that'll help. I'm gonna flip it around again. So again, it said these are Pro Comps in a matte black. They're called Banditos. It's actually almost like a textured paint, so it's not like smooth, it's almost textured. And the tires are actually a stock size, are 265/70. The only difference is these are now on 17-inch rims. The stock are 16, and obviously the offset's a little bit more than on the stock. So I was very excited. They came really quick, actually super quick. I was out that day when they came, but it rained that day, so when I got home the boxes were basically destroyed by the rain. But I pulled the truck in the garage and started taking the old tires off and put these on. Went on real easy. I really like the lug nuts on these. They're super slim style, and they use an adapter bar that can keep my glove compartment. So if someone were to try to steal them, they need that adapter to get these off, and you can't put just a regular tire iron on these to get them off. So that's kind of a cool little option on these. But anyway, got them on, took it out down the road, had a shimmy, started about 55 miles an hour. So I bring it back and I'm looking around the boxes, and lo and behold, I find 6 wheel weights that had fallen off in delivery and had fallen out of the box. Didn't notice that when I was putting them on. So I called up Extreme Terrain, and they were very helpful online. They said, you know, you take it to your shop, have them rebalance, and we'll pay for it. So I took it to my shop, and first thing the guy said to me is they should never put these adhesive weights on the rims because of the type of paint texture. Nothing would stick to them, and he was just showing me how they were just falling off. So what he did was he put the type that are lead, and you basically tap them in with a hammer from the backside into the lip of the rim so they won't fall off. So got them balanced, and driving home, the TPS sensor went off. I'm thinking, you know, what else is going to go wrong? So I got home, checked the tire pressure, and they were set at 40. Now, I know a thing about a thing or two, and I know to set the bead on tires, you got to up the pressure to get the bead set, but then you're supposed to back it off to whatever the tires. And many of you know a 265/70 tire should be set at like 30 pounds of pressure. So I backed them off, sensor goes off. But just really, that's kind of irritated me to have those 2 issues with these tires since I spent as much money on them as I did. So I'm going to contact them again, explain the situation, and hopefully they can fix it so no one else has to go through this. But again, let me flip them around to the tires, explain more. Again, these are the Pro Comp. They're called Banditos. They're a flat black. They have these caps that you can take off. The tires are called Arturo Trail Blade MT, so they're a mud tire. And to be honest with you, I went with the mud tire just because I like how aggressive it looks. And most people will be like, well, they're going to make a lot of noise and rough on the road. They weren't really that much louder than the stock ones. And this truck will not be a highway truck. I've got 4 other vehicles that fits those jobs. And this is more of a, I would hate to say it was an impulse buy, but I've been wanting one for a while. But with knowing that the naturally aspirated 6-cylinder in the Tacoma might be going away next year, they'll be switching it to a 4-cylinder turbo. I went ahead and pulled the trigger sooner than later. So this will be just my little fun knock around truck, and I'm going to keep the stock rims and tires. If I ever did want to take a long trip somewhere in it, I'll just slap the Goodyear Wranglers back on it for the trip and set these aside. So those are the wheels and tires. That's the story along with it. Got two other mods that haven't talked about yet. I got a mat for the bed, and as you know, if you're going to keep anything back here and you don't want it to slide around, you got to get a mat. So I ordered a mat online from a dealership and got it for like 85 bucks. So all I had to do was go pick it up. They're normally 100 and something. So haven't had a chance to unroll it yet, put it back here, but I'll do that. I like to this is my grocery getter. Well, maybe. But anyway, I like to put stuff back there and I don't want it sliding around. But I got one other mod. I forgot to show you the other day, and I do this to all my vehicles. So right here, I get these magnets off of Amazon. They're called Keeper. And I mount one under my dash so I can place my whatever pistol I am carrying concealed that day. I get in, I just stick it on the magnet, and it does hold. Trust me, it's not going anywhere. That is a strong magnet. And it has, let me flip it around here. It has self tapping screws, so you don't need to drill pilot holes. What I do is I find a nice little flat spot where I'm not going to be screwing into any electrical, any wiring or anything, and I mark the holes, and then I hold it up there, or I'll tape it up there, and then I'll just start with the screws, and they'll, like I said, you don't need to drill a hole, you just run them right in, and it takes like 5 minutes to install. And they come in packs of 2, so pretty cheap too. I think they're like 30 bucks. Definitely well worth it. I don't like to keep my gun in my holster when I'm driving, so what I do is I just pull it out, stick it in there, stick it on the magnet, and then as I get out of the truck, I'll pull it off the magnet and stick it in my holster. So that's my story. So anyway, that's part 2. Today I'm supposed to get my TRD Pro. Actually, it was supposed to come yesterday, but hopefully I'll get it today. So tomorrow I'm planning to install that. And after that, the only other mods I think I'll do this truck are tinted lights, like the rear brake lights, the turn signals, and the front. And after that, I think it will be done. So thanks for listening to me ramble on, and I appreciate the comments so far. Love the truck and can't wait to get many years out of it. So much showing years as I've gotten out of Bessie down here. 2011 Toyota 4Runner, got 186,000 miles on her, and I still think she looks brand new. I blacked her out a while back, and she does all my dirty jobs for me now. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.